This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
I am joined by Sheikh Hasina, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh and the leader of the Awami League. She is the only Prime Minister in the country to have completed a full term in office. Ma'am, what do you think are your chances of a second term?
Well, I'm confident that people will vote for my party and inshallah we will return to power.
But this time you are facing an anti-incumbency factor. What do you think will go in your favor?
This country was a food deficit country. When we formed government, we had 4 million metric ton food deficit. Now we become food sufficient, self-sufficient. Not only that, we have food surplus. About more than 106,000 small, big, middle industry we have established. So many people, they got the job opportunity. And we have many programs like old age pension, widow pension, pension for the freedom fighters, houses for landless, homeless people, free houses we distributed, microcredit for all over the country, especially for women. Then for our women, we passed the law in the local government that women can contest election directly. So women empowerment we have ensured. In the educational sector, we have tremendous achievement. Our literacy rate was below 50, that means 45 to 47. Now, within 5 years, we have achieved up to 65.5%. So all the achievement we made, we have many achievements. Well, if I start talking, then, it will take hours after hours. I can explain tell you. But because of our achievement, now our people, well, they feel confident. Yes, they can have a better future. They can have a better life, and they expect that. And that's why they are ready to vote for my party, and they want that I should form government, especially for economic emancipation. That's why I am confident.
Your government has been blamed for not being able to maintain the law and order situation in Bangladesh. In fact, all your political opponents also say that is your greatest failure.
Well, opposition party, they made the allegation, but they created the problem intentionally. They killed many people. They threw bomb. They killed even rickshaw puller.
When you say they, who are you referring to?
The opposition, that means the BNP, Jamaat Shibir, all these four-party alliance, they killed people. They created law and order situation, wars. They tried to do it, but in general, the law and order situation was improved. You can just judge. You can judge during our time, during BNP's time, and during this caretaker government time. Now you can see, as long as we were in power, situation was better than the moment we left the government.
Now that the caretaker government has taken charge in Bangladesh, how would you assess its performance?
Well, we expected that caretaker government should play a neutral role. Unfortunately, the steps they have been taking according to this four-party or especially BNP's advice. That's why the caretaker government become a little bit controversial. I am not accusing, it is the people, the nation, everybody is accusing. Somehow they are not, they are not able to control the situation, or because, caretaker government, they have their specific job. In our constitution, Article 58, it is clearly written over there that what should be the role of the caretaker government. So they should have concentrated to that role only.
In what way do you think they have favored the BNP?
But like now, you can see whatever complaint BNP made, immediately they take action. They arrest our people, they harass our people, but if we complain, if we say anything, they don't listen to that.
Your party has protested against the cleanup operations by the army and the BDR to flush out arms and ammunition in the country. In fact, the Awami League workers claim that they are being harassed by this whole operation.
Well, army should not be used, what I feel. Because to control law and order situation, the law and order agency, law enforcing agencies is there. They can do it. But yes, one of my former MP, you know, his house was ransacked, curfew was imposed, and they went there for searching arms, but they couldn't recover anything. Side by side, there was another BNP activist who was arrested with 19 arms and who was accused for killing many of our party activists. He was in jail. During caretaker government, he got bail, but his house was not been searched like that. So that was somehow the harassment they are doing against our candidate or our party. And I don't understand why they are doing it. Their role should be neutral, what people expect, what we expect, but it is not there. It is very unfortunate.
What do you think are the key issues in this election?
The main issue should be economic policy, economic ideology, and that should be the main issue. But in our country, as you know, that after long struggle, we have established democracy. We have established this caretaker government. My people, they sacrificed their life to establish caretaker government so that election should be free and fair. But under any circumstances, if election is not fair, it will be unfortunate for the country. The main issue in the election should be that we should ensure people's safety, security, law and order situation must be improved. The corruption must be eradicated. There should not be any corruption. Then the economic policy, that economic condition of the people should be improved. So our main issue, it is the poverty alleviation. We want to build up our country as a poverty-free country. That is our main issue. That is our main aim to achieve. So this election, we placing before the people our election manifesto, that is, we want to achieve economic emancipation, we want to achieve poverty-free country, and the basic need of the people, that food, shelter, education, health care, and clothing.
There is a feeling that Islamic fundamentalism is slowly spreading in Bangladesh as well. Do you think it's a cause for concern?
Well, as you know that this Jamaat Islami and fundamentalist group, fanatics group, these Taliban groups, well, they don't want that in Bangladesh there should be stability. They try to make, law and order situation worse. They have been trying to create such a situation, but in general, people doesn't want it. And yes, some quarter, those who couldn't accept Bangladesh as an independent country, these forces are still there. And now this fanatics group, fundamentalist group, they got political shelter with BNP. So they all together now. They don't believe in the ideology. The ideology which was our main aim to achieve our independence. That the people, the poor people, they should get the fruit of independence. They don't want it. So all the pro-liberation forces, progressive forces, now they are working together. Because we don't believe in violence, we don't believe in any fanatics activities. People want peace. We want peace.
You are perceived to have a rather uneasy relationship with the army, especially given the kind of role they have played in the history of the country.
Well, I am uneasy with army. It is not true, because during my period of time, we have done tremendous development for army. Rather, during my period, Awami League time, army, these 5 years, army was in a very peaceful, they had very peaceful life. And we always give importance to professionalism. And army know that. The improvement we made, even when some army personnel was in power, they didn't do it. But Awami League government did it. So we don't have any accusation, anything against army, but only the killers, those who kill father of the nation and the national leaders, those who killed entire family of father of the nation, children, women, and they have been tried, so they got punishment. And army never supported them, never supported these activities. This is a few handful people, so you cannot, mix up with this. Otherwise, our army very efficient, and during our time, professionally, army has improved a lot. And you will be happy to know that now our women are participating in the army. Army, Navy, Air Force, now girls are joining. And during my time, we have started that.
During the border conflict between India and Bangladesh, when 16 BSF men were killed, it was felt that perhaps you were not completely in the know of things.
Padwai incident is totally different. It is, BDR versus BSF. It's nothing doing with the army, but bilaterally we have solved the problem, right? So I feel that any problem arises, it is a border clash. Anytime it may happen, but very efficiently, two countries, through bilateral discussion, solve this problem. So this issue, I think you shouldn't, raise this issue. It is already settled down, yeah.
Okay.
And I appreciate both the sides. They showed restraint and we solved the problems. So no problem.